A female covert narcissist is a master of manipulation. And the scariest part is that these manipulation tactics are often so subtle that they're invisible to everyone else, sometimes even to the victim. I'm Lise Leblanc, therapist, author, and life coach, and in today's video, I'm talking about 10 subtle manipulation tactics that female covert narcissists use. And at the end of this video, I will explain 3 reasons why they work so hard to try to keep these toxic tactics under wraps. Before we jump in, let me just say that these are just the top 10 tactics of a female covert narcissist. And in an upcoming video, I'll be explaining more of these subtle manipulation tactics, like playing the psychologist, fake empathy, bogus apologies, constant testing, and conditional future faking. So let's jump in. Number 1 is the silent punishments. Covert narcissists love to use silent punishment to control and destabilize others. So they may intentionally withdraw communication, affection, attention, approval, sex, without any explanation, which leaves you feeling anxious, confused, and desperate to fix the issue that they're concocting and get things back to so-called normal. So this can be disguised as needing space, feeling disconnected, usually pinning the blame on you for causing the negative shift in her mood. And if you try to talk to her about it, no matter how respectfully, there is always a reasonable excuse, something that you need to work on, and you will be trained over time to work harder and harder to make her happy and get her good side back. Covert narcissists don't need to lash out to get control. They often prefer to gain this control through quiet, emotional manipulation. Number 2 is the passive-aggressive jabs. Covert narcissists often act all nicey nice, but there is a huge storm of anger and resentment boiling under the surface, and instead of discussing their feelings directly and respectfully, they'll throw these indirect insults and criticisms at you, disguising them as jokes, backhanded compliments, or helpful and honest advice and observations. And so this makes it hard to call them out on it without looking overly sensitive or being accused of not being able to take a joke or to handle the truth. Sometimes she might even say something that, if you listen to the words alone, would seem nice, but it's the tone, the body language, or the facial expressions that convey that the words are laced with anger and aggression. Number 3 is playing the victim. A covert narcissist constantly acts like they are in distress, always needing to be saved from some big crisis. They make it sound as if the world is out to get them, and yet, despite their ongoing struggles, they never take any real action to improve the situation. Instead, they love watching other people run around trying to fix their problems for them. So they do this by making you feel sorry for them and obligated to help them. Number 4 is micro-cheating. This is a subtle yet very deceptive behavior that covert narcissists use to undermine trust while maintaining plausible deniability. So they might subtly flirt with someone, stay connected to their exes, or engage in emotionally intimate conversations with others, all while making sure they can justify their actions and avoid accountability. In their minds, technically, they haven't done anything wrong. And yet, if you did the exact same things, they would be appalled and feel deeply betrayed. Micro-cheating keeps you in a constant state of doubt and emotional turmoil, making you question whether you're being too jealous or controlling or insecure. And what's worse is that this behavior helps the narcissist feel more secure because they're getting attention and validation from other sources, meaning they don't have to put in the real effort for emotional intimacy and connection. This is all about keeping their options open, avoiding true attachment and intimacy, and maintaining a sense of security through multiple sources of supply, all while staying one step ahead and not getting caught. Number 5 is withholding information. By withholding information, they create an imbalance of knowledge and control, and they create chaos and conflict. For example, a covert narcissist might intentionally not tell you about a change in plans just to watch you scramble or to make you feel left out. Then, when confronted, they act innocent, like, "I told you this last week," or "I put it on the calendar." And then they'll shame you for being so irresponsible and not checking the calendar when in reality, she added this information to the calendar 5 seconds ago or while you were at work. Number 6 is weaponizing incompetence or playing dumb. So with this manipulation tactic, a covert narcissist intentionally pretends to be incapable of doing something even though they are fully capable. So they act confused, clumsy, or helpless to avoid taking responsibility and to manipulate you into taking tasks over or solving problems for them, while they don't have to invest any effort or energy or face any consequences if things go wrong. Number 7 is selective amnesia. And this is where a covert narcissist conveniently forgets specific events, details, conversations, or promises that are inconvenient for them or would expose their manipulations. So they use this tactic to avoid responsibility, deflect blame, and make others doubt their own experiences. It lets them rewrite history and escape accountability. Number 8 is sabotaging your success. So this happens when a covert narcissist deliberately undermines your achievements or progress to maintain their sense of superiority and control. And this can be very subtle. They may downplay your accomplishments, give you backhanded compliments, or compare you to others. They may create obstacles to keep you from reaching your goals. By keeping you down, it keeps you dependent on them for your self-worth. And if you have no self-worth, then you're probably not going to leave them. Number 9 is fake generosity. So this is a tactic where a covert narcissist gives you something or does a small favor for you, but their actions are driven by self-interest. So it might be that they are seeking attention and admiration, fishing for praise and public validation. Often, though, it's that they are planning to use this generosity as leverage to manipulate you later by making you feel indebted to them. So they will end up cashing in on much bigger favors later on. Number 10 is accusing you of not prioritizing them. A covert narcissist just loves to accuse you of not standing up for yourself and not putting them as a priority. So they claim that you let everyone else walk all over you and you don't take control of your life. But the reality is that while they're pointing this out to you, they're the ones who are actually monopolizing all of your time and energy. They're the ones controlling your decisions, demanding your attention, and making sure that you can't focus on anything or anyone else. It's important to remember that in order to be an indicator of narcissism, these behaviors need to be consistent and pervasive. So it has to be a pattern that happens repeatedly over time rather than just a one-off situation or an occasional behavior. Now, let me take a moment to explain why covert narcissists work so hard to hide these toxic manipulation tactics. First, they don't want to look like the horrible person that they actually are. They want to maintain their nice persona, that perfect image, and avoid exposure. Second, they have structural and functional brain differences that contribute to this dysfunctional behavior, making it very hard for them to see or care about the harm that they cause to others. Lastly, they do it to maintain control and manipulate others to get what they want. Keeping people around to serve their needs is absolutely necessary for their sense of security and survival. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're having a tough time recovering from a toxic relationship, please check out my toxic relationship recovery program that I linked in the description section of this video. To learn more about the toxic tactics of a female covert narcissist, please click on the link above.